miscommunication. First ball, Jerome Taylor to Ronchi. It starts with a slower ball, and we've all been patient, and so is Jimmy Adams. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Good afternoon to you, Tony. Good start from Jerome Taylor. Slow ball. This is the type of cricket where all these variations will come into play. It's all about not being predictable. And Jerome Taylor, one of the better exponents in what is a very young West Indies team here this afternoon of the slow ball, is Captain Dwayne Bravo, also a good exponent of it.
All the excitement already, the crowd's with it. They've waited a long time and they're really up for it.
Huge roar when it was announced early in the afternoon that local boy Kemar Roach was going to play for the West Indies for the first time. Crowd then was beginning to swell, and really a decent sized crowd here, certainly relative to what we saw during the test match.
Good delivery, cutting back into him and quick. 3 deliveries without a run for an 11 overs contest. Dot ball is essential for the fielding side.
Oh, with a lot of overnight rain, wicket has been covered all of last night, most of today. You can expect that the white ball will be nipping around a little bit in these early overs.
It's in the air, it's high, but it's clear fielders. Kieran Pollard goes back to make the save, and they're off the mark, the Australians, off the 4th ball of the over.
It's a good shot in the end, didn't come on to the bat as quickly as Marsh would have expected.
Well, there's movement here for Jerome Taylor, and he's right on the spot. Sean Marsh, son of Jeff Marsh, a former Australian opening batsman and Zimbabwean coach. But slightly different conditions here than he got in the IPL in India, where he was so outstanding, and Taylor's liking it. 3 overs for the power play. 4 bowlers have a maximum of 2 overs. Only 1 bowler is allowed to bowl as many as 3. And that'll be a leg side wide, collected down the leg side by Ramdin, but no problem for the umpire to make the decision. Billy Doctrove, the umpire at this end. The other umpire is Clyde Duncan of Guyana. 2 West Indian umpires, of course, for this match. That's hit straight down the ground, and that's the kind of shot that we saw so frequently from Sean Marsh in the IPL. A magnificent straight hit for 6 to finish off the first over. 9 runs have come from it. A typical Sean Marsh shot. So a magnificent straight hit for 6 off the last ball from Sean Marsh.
Electing to come in off his shorter run, Jerome Taylor. Attempted slow ball, but right in the slot for Sean Marsh. Had no hesitation, just using his arms right through that one. Magnificent straight hit.
Now here's a change. It's not unusual. It's Suleiman Ben, the left arm spinner, who opened the bowling for Barbados in the Stanford 2020 early this year and bowled really well. And this kind of innovation that we've seen originally in the 50 overs game in the World Cup in New Zealand and Australia in 1992, when Deepak Patel, the off spinner, was used with great effect with the new ball. Now let's see how Ben goes. Side screen now, Jamie's changing. Is that a surprise? Happened during the test match. We've had a long delay because of the rain here, and now we just want the side screen to be put in order. Nobody at home. Doesn't matter. I'm ready, he says. Luke Ronchi it is, who will take strike, not worrying with the sideboard. It's red with the white lettering. Nobody's at home to make the change to the side screen. Well, certainly this happened in the test match. Great embarrassment then. Something like 13 minutes were lost. It's an electronic scoreboard, of course, and the annoyance of the players is obvious. Now here's Ben. Ronchi said, well, look, let's get a move on.
Getting a lot of support from his home crowd, Suleiman Ben.
Ramden wants a stumping. I don't think he's all that convinced. But this is what Ben got playing in the 2020, opening the Barbados bowling in that competition, the regional competition. He got bunks. Rammed in quick, but the back foot grounded. Bunks. That's what he got. That's what made him so difficult to get away. In Stanford 2020, he's got it here again.
Having a look at the appeal from wicketkeeper Ramden, he would have seen that heel up off the line. Ronchi getting it down just in time.
Long arms out there. We've had to wait a long time for the start here. Started at 25 minutes past 4. 11 overs an innings. This match reduced to from 20. So in other words, we've got an 11-11 as the first international 2020 match in the Caribbean. And we've had a good crowd assemble for it, as we knew we would. The pity of it is that we didn't have the kind of weather we had for the last 4 days of the test match. Bright, sunny and hot. I'm sure it would have been absolutely packed out here. As it is, a fair crowd. And just out of the reach, just touching the fingertips. Bravo it is. But if he couldn't get it, no one could. Such a brilliant fielder. Single.
Well, he's saved his team 3 runs, Bravo. Just getting his fingertips to it. And as brilliant as he is, I have to say, he's really done well there. Saved his team runs.
And that's a good first over from Suleiman Ben. Spinner opening the bowling. Just 3 runs off it, 12 without loss after 2. So Australia were sent in fact, were sent in before the match was reduced. It was then going to be the full 2020, but the rain intervened. Dwayne Bravo leading the side in the absence of the injured Chris Gale and Ramnaresh Sharwan. And now it will be Taylor. Ronchi has the strike. In the air. It's going to go all the way back. It's gone into the Greenwich and Haynes stand. A remarkable shot from Ronchi. Deep extra cover would have thought he was in business there. but it just cleared him.
Have a look at this, backing away, giving himself room, and just almost as if he was just easing it over covers, but he timed it magnificently. 76 meters before it hit the ground.
2 sixes of successive balls from Taylor, and that's going to be a 4 as well. Who is this Luke Ronchi? Where has he come from? He's from Western Australia. He's new to the team. He scored the fastest 100 in one-day cricket and domestic cricket in Australia. That's where he's from, and this is a few of the reasons why he's had that record.
Field change from Dwayne Bravo, bringing his square leg over to square cover.
There he goes again, straight down the ground, carries on the first bounce for 4. 14 off 3.
Expensive, very expensive over from Jerome Taylor, not getting it off the middle of the bat. Luke Ronchi, probably a good thing he didn't. It would have gone for 6. As it was, 1 bounce for 4. Ronchi moves quickly to 16 off 8 deliveries.
Big appeal for leg before from Taylor, just held it back a bit.
Well, he's had enough of bowling length, Jerome Taylor. His damage limitation full and straight. Slow ball as well. Clearly missing leg. Follows it with good delivery, short of a length. Length has been punished in this over. 6 and 2/4. Ronchi trying to make room to get it, you'd think, over third man. This Australians not worrying about whether it goes all the way or not. They're just trying to get enough bat on it.
Just missed the leg stump. Another slow ball, so good comeback from Taylor. 6-4-4 from the first 3 deliveries. ... to follow. 26 without loss after 3. Power play is over. Australia sent in 26 after 3 deliveries, 3 overs, and Ben using the new ball. Interesting development, but I'm sure that Dwayne Bravo, who is leading the side here, would have seen the effect of Suleiman Ben in the Stanford 2020 when he was given the new ball and bowled it really well up there. He's had a good first over. That'll be a wide call by umpire Duncan. Now the power play is gone, so in the power play only 2 men are allowed outside the field restricting area. Now the power play is over after 3 overs. Only 4 need to be in the restricting area, and it's over his head and gone for 4. Now he doesn't have to be in there. I don't know if Dwayne Bravo is acquainted with the regulations, but if he was at long off, it would come straight to him. It wouldn't have been 4. It wouldn't have been a catch either. But I'm not too sure that Dwayne Bravo is attuned to the regulations here, that the power play is after 3 overs. Yeah, it does look as if he is not sure. it's gone through. That'll be another 4. Now this is really, captain should know. We have the regulations here in front of us. The innings reduced to 11 each, 3 overs for the power play. He doesn't need all of these fielders in the fielders checking area. He only needs to have 4 in there. Somebody tell him. Almost deflected back onto the stumps. But surely, Jimmy, somebody should be out there telling him.
Well, you'd think somebody from the balcony, the West Indian balcony, would be signaling to somebody to let them know that the power play period is over.
Yeah, and he definitely doesn't know, because he's moved fielders around and still has only 2 outside the area. Have to hurry for this one, they do. Yeah, this is astonishing, really. Again, you've got fielders shifting around, and again.
Well, it might beg the question, do the West Indies know? Were they told?
Now there's another one, gone away to the boundary, and that's another 4. Well, the question is, if they weren't told, they should have asked. So an expensive over, 16 have come off, it shouldn't have, if they knew what the situation was. 42 without loss after 4. Well, 42 from 4 overs. And there's 3 overs. That's what they're saying. They're saying to the captain, there's David Williams, the assistant coach. Gerald Garcia, the trainer, held up 3 fingers to say 3 overs, the power play. Well, they've wasted that last over. Now only 4 fielders within the field restricting area. But probably, I would say, what, 3-4s missed in that over. Edwards on. And we've seen that happen in the test matches already. Sliding when he comes in. In fact, his first ball in Antigua, he went down just like that. Got back up and continued to bowl. Ronchi's just inquiring after his situation.
Well, I'm wondering if Phil Edwards needs to go to the local shoemaker and get shoes that have spikes on the side of those shoes, because that is where he lands. He actually hits the ground on the side, on the outside of that right leg. Second time it's happened in recent time. It happened in Antigua in the second test. It is a fairly hard wicket. It's a new strip. It's not the strip that was used for the test match, the one adjacent. This was what happened in Antigua. First ball that Fidel Edwards was bowling in that test match.
Well, he was okay there, and he's okay now. Over in the party stand, over the beach section out there. The 4 overs gone Australia, motored on to 42. Sean Marsh 11, Ronchi taking advantage of the fact that the West Indies were not aware that the power play ended after 3 overs, and continue to have only 2 fielders outside the restricting area in their 4. Here's Edwards trying again.
Dot ball to start. The light here is really not very good. And clouds coming over at the minute. Could have more rain. The light will definitely continue to get worse.
However, it is 1 day short of the longest day of the year, June 21st. Ball struck on the outfield. Now they'll go for one. They'll look for a second. They'll press the fielder. Pollard's return coming to the keeper. Not a good one. Skids past Ramdin, and they get the second.
Well, you've come to expect this in 2020 cricket, putting pressure on Kieran Pollard, who got rid of it very quickly, but the throw really left a lot to be desired. Had wicketkeeper Ramdin in all sorts of trouble.
Nice drive down the ground. Long off is in the way. New player Perkins is out there. William Perkins, one of the new players in the side, opening batsman, 21 years of age, from Trinidad and Tobago. One of the many new players we're seeing. I just say that to raise a bit of optimism that tomorrow is the longest day of the year. But somehow I get a vision going back a year on this ground to the World Cup final. April 28th it was, in darkness. Well bowled. That's a very good delivery. Ronchi could do nothing about it.
Well, he's not taking any chances, Fidel Edwards. First delivery was length. The other two have been full and straight. Just taking away the opportunity of the batsmen using their arms, getting underneath him.
He's following him. Well bowled again by Edwards. Saw him moving away to the leg side. Leg by, followed him, tracked him down. But he's not too happy, Edwards, with that ankle, I think. Just wincing in pain.
Very good delivery, Ronchi. Going yards outside leg stump to make room for himself. Fidel Edwards at 87 miles an hour, following him, just conceding the one leg by.
Ends the over, a single, and a very good over, the first one from Edwards. Just the 4 runs off the bat and the leg by. It's 47 without loss after 5. Australia were sent in 47 without loss. West Indies, amazingly, weren't aware that the power play ended after 3 overs, carried it through into 4. They paid the price for it. Now we have Roach, a local fast bowler, 19 years of age, and having his first match with the West Indies. Into Sean Marsh, and he's hit him with a full toss. Now, where did he get that? It's a no ball, so it will be it won't be a free hit, because it wasn't overstepping the front crease. No ball for height, I think. Yes, no ball for height. Umpire Duncan signals. Batsman have taken a single. 49 without loss in the commentary box now. Pommy Mbangwa, and with him will be Greg Blewett.
Thanks, Tony. Well, it's quite dark out there as well, so maybe not exactly the ball that you'd want. Full bunger. Well, that's quick, and it's out. Dropped. Good bounce. Edged through and put down by the keeper.
or shoulder. It's all at the crease. Really good pace that. Big onto Ronchi.
Hit with power down the ground. Another single to the Australians. Lost a wicket yet. Good run rate. Probably difficult to know what a decent total is. It's a good pitch, offering some good pace and carry. Looks like Shane Watson there with a helmet on. Maybe going to come in next. Slashed away, and that's going to be another boundary. Gives himself room, normally Ronchi, and very dominant on the offside.
Yeah, one thing you don't want to do is give any room at all. Batsman looking to just play shots. It's wide, this, and Ronchi, well, he's going to have a go at it. Reaches it and gets sufficient bat on it to beat third man. And he's going nicely, Ronchi, 34 off 19.
Gone over cover, hasn't hit it anywhere near the middle of the bat. It's going to come back for two. It's got to have to hurry, and he's home.
The arms are tested, that's for sure, out in the field. Have a look at this. Really good arm, Taylor, but he's got to get rid of it quickly. Has to be more accurate than that if he's going to get him out. This is the drop catch. It was quick onto the batsman and also onto the keeper.
Slow ball. Maybe another chance for that. No, he's home. But good variations from the bowler.
It's only a youngster. It's quite well executed, particularly because he knows that they're after him, these two Australian opening batters.
Hit high, straight down Jerome Taylor's throat. So the first wicket falls, and it's young Roach gets the breakthrough that they needed.
He's a homeboy. The crowd's gone crazy. He's looking for the block hole. He knows they're after him. Ronchi's not going to back down, looking to go out the ground, looking to go straight down the ground. A simple catch because he's got it at the bottom of his bat, but a good innings comes to an end. 36 off 22, 57 for 1 Australia.
Shane Watson batting at number 3 for Australia. Was man of the tournament in the IPL. Hit pretty well by Marsh. It's another single.
Looking to go down the ground, he was. Look, Ronchi didn't get in the middle of the bat at all. When he's hit it well, has cleared the boundary comfortably. Come on, Roach gets his wicket, his first international wicket, and he's playing at home. It certainly turned out, the crowd here at Kensington. Well fielded. Really well fielded it, Suleiman Ben. He doesn't look all right though. It looks like he's injured himself somewhat. He certainly saved 3 runs.
Oh, I've just winded himself a little bit. It's fine, he's seeing the funny side of it. He's moving back to his position. Third man.
long way down from up there. It's a long way to fall and grab the ball.
Full toss. Over cover. Fieldsman comes around. Xavier Marshall. Good strong arm.
Here's another exciting young West Indian. Opportunities for the youngsters in the West Indies change room, as it were, squad, to show what they're about or to be seen on the world stage. It's good work, this, and Marshall. Similar sort of situation for the Australians. Two that open, Ronchi and Marsh. First time in the colours of Australia.
The single again for Shane Watson. Back in the Australian side after replaced Matthew Hayden. Went home with his Achilles tendon injury. So Shane Watson on the back of the IPL, I think, getting back into the Australian colours.
Yeah, been plagued by injury, hasn't he? And really just making it back. 2020 tournament. Nicely done. Slower bouncer that was.
.78.5 miles per hour. Some very relieved people in the crowd hanging around. Delayed start, of course.
They're well into it. Everybody paying attention.
Smashed away. Another 4 runs, so finish off the over at 65 for 1. Last ball of the previous over. Like another slow ball. And Marsh. That sort of turning in his hand a little bit, but he beat the man at mid-wicket.
Here's Roach. Possesses some decent pace. That's nearly 90 miles an hour. That last delivery. Let's look at his previous over. That wide delivery is the first one. Didn't hit the pitch, slipped out the hand. And this is how his started. This over.
Lucky to get away with that one, but I've been impressed. Good seam, good pace.
Turning 20 in 10 days' time. Does possess pace, that's for sure. As somebody many people will know, Brian Lara. Well fielded. That's all I can say, really. Very well fielded. Was a hit like a rocket.
Stuck the hand out. They either stick or they don't. You're right, Tommy was very well hit. He's a very good striker of the ball, Sean Marsh.
That's a good hit. That's a really good hit. He's got that off the middle of the bat. Well, he stopped the one that went towards him. Kemar Roach, nobody can stop that. 6.
Well, this is a beautiful shot. Just through the line of the ball. I mentioned that he's just a very good timer of the ball, but it's one of those players, seems like he hit it miles. In fact, 98 metres. Has he taken it? What a catch. Xavier Marshall's the fieldsman. The only thing is, did he touch the line? He doesn't think so. West Indies have their second wicket.
That is superb. Absolutely brilliant. Marsh's innings comes to an end, but what a catch. It's short, he goes after it. He thinks, oh, have I got enough on it? Perhaps. Marshall up into the air, takes it. The rope coming closer and closer. He's got to keep away from it. Look at those dancing feet. Well done, son. Brilliant stuff. And he can't hold back with the throw, so he throws it away. 72 for 2.
Roach to bowl one more delivery in this over. It's another full toss. Is it too high? Nope. It's the end of the over. It's 72 for 2. Roach, having bowled his second over, going off for some treatment. Dropped a pretty difficult caught and bowled. May have injured that right hand. That's what's happened so far. Marsh and Ronchi, two openers, now back in the pavilion. Dwayne Bravo, who's skippering today, now on to bowl. He starts with a slow ball.
That is a delivery that he uses a lot in the shortened version, not the shortest, I suppose. Limited overs is what I should say, 20-20 or 50-50. This is Roach's injury. Look at that. 0.4 of a second. And he just stuck the hand out. And this is the dismissal. Nicely done, slower delivery.
Another slow ball, and it's gone straight up in the air. Two fieldsmen under it, and Perkins takes the catch. David Hussey only faces two delivery. West Indies now get their third wicket.
That slower delivery, he uses it a lot. Dwayne Bravo, and is particularly good at bowling it. It's just 3 overs to go till the end of the inning, so the Aussies are looking to get on anything that they can. David Hussey undone by the change of pace. Up into the air, and Perkins makes no mistake. Nicely judged. Nicely taken. Hussey gone for none. Australia 72 for 3.
Shane Watson on strike. He's back in his crease, hit it straight to square leg, sent back.
It's all go. It really is all go. And they're loving it, the crowd.
Good smart bowling by Bravo. David Hussey was the new man to the crease, and when you first come to the crease, you're probably looking for more pace. And he started with 2 slow balls. Not out of the middle of the bat.
Interesting that he's bowling around the wicket right now. Bravo. This is a look at Sean Marsh's dismissal. Marshall on the boundary. Nimble on the feet. Manages to stay away from that rope.
Yeah, the difficult thing probably wasn't accepting the catch, it was the balance. Trying not to touch the rope. He did it brilliantly. Cameron White now on strike. Off the mark with a single down to third man. So Ricky Ponting sending all the youngsters up the order actually today. I haven't seen Ponting or Mike Hussey yet. James Hope's there with a helmet. Looks like he's coming in next. Also Mike Hussey. Watson out. He's picked the gap beautifully. Good placement to finish the over. It's 78 for 3. Australia 78 for 3 after 9 overs. 2 overs remaining. That's what happened the last delivery of Bravo's previous over.
Nice shot. He's looking on that onside. Bravo coming around the wicket. And he's got square leg. He's also got fine leg up in the circle, bowling around the wicket. So quite interesting that he uses that approach, but Watson able to get the gap between deep mid-wicket and also long on. Here's Cameron White. And Roach is back on the field and he's going to bowl his 3rd over. White can hit it a long way.
That looked like it was right off the toe of the bat. But good captaincy here from Bravo. Roach has been his best bowler. So only one bowler. As we see a slower ball. Straight off the toe of the bat. And Roach, yeah, so one bowler can bowl 3 overs, so this is his 3rd. Another full toss. And you get the 1. What's good? It's total here, Tommy. Around about 100.
They've done well to get to 100, I reckon. Or sort of look at it and go just over 8.5 per over.
That is beautifully hit. Dug it out. Like another slow ball from Roach. It was quite full, but managed to get under it, White.
Oh, it's a good shot, this. Plays it inside out. It's quite easy. That's it, like I said, he hits it a long way. When he does strike it off the middle, the thing is it stays hit.
Didn't have a great series in India during the IPL. Played for the Royal Challengers. Didn't play that many games, actually. Was left out a few times. Short ball, ducked under. No call from the umpire.
Oh yeah, he'll certainly use that with the pace that he has. Nice that he hasn't been called wide for that as well. Digs it in short. Yeah, well directed.
Well, considering fine leg and square leg up inside the circle as well, it was courageous. Good execution. Another short delivery, and that's gone a long way. Straight into the Hall and Griffith stand. It's 91 for 3. Last over coming up. Roach bowled very nicely for his 3 overs, 2 for 29. His last delivery went for 6, so it wasn't a great finish to the spell, but he should be proud of the way he bowled. Looks like he's got a bit of talent, young Roach. So Dwayne Bravo it is, going to be bowling the last over. Cameron White on strike. Good bowling. Coming back for 2. It's there fairly comfortably.
Yeah, talking about that 6. What a good hit. Oh, it's like a baseball hit. He's got the foot off the ground and is rocking back and gets all his weight into it. Oh, looking for the catch in the hole, and Griffith stand. Can't quite. And the second tier. 83 meters that went.
Flicked away off his toes. Only be the single. So Dwayne Bravo bowling around the wicket and looking to bowl Yorkers at the feet. With fine leg inside the circle.
Quite a lot, particularly in the IPL. There were little lap shots played off seamers, and Bravo, well, he's certainly a candidate for that with the field that is set. There you go. He's had a go at it. Bravo's probably backing himself to notice when the batsman goes down to play the shot and be able to bowl a bouncer that's outside the off stump. Here's a look. He's having a go. Oh, and it's short. Well, you're going to struggle to get bat on it. Third man is also up, so just a little bit of bat on it, and it could go to the boundary for 4. 3 balls to go.
Swing and a miss.
Four balls, 3 runs. Having had a go at the one that was shorter. Look at the reaction of Dwayne Bravo. He would love that to have crashed into the stump. Decided he was just going to stand there and swing at it, Watson.
Slow ball, it's been hit back down the ground. Going to come back for 2. Yeah, throw not quite right next to the stumps. Darren Sammy doing the fielding. Australia 96 for 3, 1 ball remaining.
It's a good effort this for a last over. 5 off 5. What can he do with this last delivery? Oh, we know that Watson will be looking for 6. Where's he looking to go, though? Here we go.
It's only going to be a single. Brilliant last over from Dwayne Bravo. Just the 6 off of it. So Australia get to 97 for 3 after their 11 overs. Is that a good score? Pretty reasonable, I would have thought. It's good.
First ball from Brett Lee. And pulled away, hiked away towards the boundary. It's gone all the way into the body stand, down by the beach. That's got him going.
They love it. They love Xavier Marshall. Marshall is fearless. He's taken a couple of knocks in the head from Brett Lee during the Test series. And, in this form, he can throw caution to the wind. Set for the short ball straight away. 8 and over required.
Well, that's a slog, and he doesn't need to. He's a good orthodox player. He plays handsome cricket shots. He doesn't need to slog, even though it's just 11 overs. The first ball he faced was a pretty good shot. Not that one.
I think he's still got to have a plan. They require, well, just short of 9 and over, really. We've got 6 off the first ball. Of course, you're looking to maximize, particularly these first 3 when the restrictions are on. But there must be a plan.
Good single, well run. Pushed into the offside. Perkins responded immediately. The crowd likes it.
It's much better cricket, I think. It shows that the 6 off the first ball, a wild swing at the next one wasn't necessary. And there's dropping it and getting the single. You've got to ensure that when you take the risk, it's a calculated risk and you just don't swing wildly.
William Perkins has his first ball from Brett Lee, arguably the fastest bowler in the game at Kensington Oval. This is your life. Yeah. Yes, sir. It's something a little bit different. Typical Brett Lee special. Well, he's just managed to get it away and will get a single for it. Was on to him perhaps a little bit quicker than he anticipated. Short enough that the pull shot was on. So William Perkins gets his first run in international cricket.
He's not averse to using the short ball, Brett Lee, and what the bowlers will try to do, particularly faster ones, is to make the batsman guess. Keep him guessing. Don't allow him to be able to premeditate and to anticipate exactly where the ball is going to come in certain areas. Mix up the lengths, mix up the pace.
Nice shot. Just a single though, so 9 runs have come from the first over, and that's about the average rate that they need. Dennis Ramden padded there, looks as if he's going to come in next, and then Andre Fletcher, another new boy from Grenada. He's also at the ready. At the moment, however, it's Mitchell Johnson, left arm over the wicket. Over the keeper's head, and will go away for 4. 4 byes. West Indies are thankful for that.
Yeah, it's a free boundary here, really. It's amazing how it's climbed steeply. This pitch has been covered for the most part of the day. There's moisture in the atmosphere. It's just taken off. The white gloves of Ronchi cannot stop it.
Yeah, we saw that from Roach in his over, and he's spanked that away. Absolutely spanked it away. Second six for Xavier Marshall. My goodness. Even Ricky Ponting is a little bit bemused.
It's amazing how far it's gone, how quickly it's traveled. It's a great shot because he doesn't slug. He looks to go maybe wide, long on. Enough of the face of the bat, the inside, maybe half of it. Near enough to me. That is fantastic.
Gone through, and that'll be a wide plus whatever runs they can run. They're coming back for the second, and he's there. He is there. This is real urgency from Xavier Marshall. It's got not only the West Indies players on their feet, but the crowd as well.
Some problems here for Johnson. It's moved a lot after passing the batsman. And the running is exceptionally good. Gets the dive in and makes it home quite safely. So showing the desperation needed.
They're young, they're fast, and they're 2 for 1. Just a little inside edge. Just seems to have took him in the wrong place. Wonder he could have run that quickly. Well, they're following instructions. I'm sure the instructions are, I should say. A dot ball is not an option. Make sure you get a run at least from every ball. We've converted a single into 2 already in the over. A little bit of nervousness up there among the West Indian players to come. He's gone with that again. That's gone a mighty hit. Gone over the Greenwich and Haynes stand. That's as big a hit as you can get in this ground. Hit the roof and kept on going.
Seen the length early, read the length, and he's gone mid-wicket. It's amazing how much power he generates. He's not a big man. He's got very quick hands. That's enough to wind Ponting and Johnson. Now what does he do? They're waiting for the ball to return. In fact, they'll forget about it. They'll get one out of the box, or replacement ball.
That is a quite remarkable shot from Xavier Marshall. Well, he showed his potential in the Test series. Selectors went for him on potential, not on record. They could see that this fellow had something special about him.
Really quick hands, and you mentioned the bowlers will be looking to change up the length. Now, when the batsman is able to pick it, goes a long way. 21 off the over.
But he'll get 4 for it. It'll go to the boundary. The power play is still on. 3 overs for the power play. Only 2 fielders outside the restricting area. On the edge and gone away for 4. 25 off the over. The West Indies have rushed to 34 without loss. After 2, they need 98. Brilliant start here from Xavier Marshall. Now Perkins in strike. And that's the shot he plays so regularly. Goes down on one knee and laps it. We've seen that already from William Perkins. It's an innovative shot, and to do it against Brett Lee, while you're risking dental problems. But we've seen that in the Stanford 2020. He's perfected it, and he gets a boundary for it.
It's a trademark shot for him. 88 miles an hour, and he does this. And he spotted the change in the field as well. That's why he's played it. The short fine leg came in at the start of this over. Deep backward square went out.
Wide down the leg side, and they'll come through for the buy, and well taken. This is really good stuff from these two youngsters. They're reading the game so well. And you hear that complaint about West Indian players, the young ones coming through, they don't read the game. These two are doing perfectly.
Amazing shot. He gets criticised for it during the local tournament. Some people say it's too audacious, but it's tailor-made for this game. Innovation is the name of it.
Now they'll have to hurry on this one. They do. You talk about innovation. We've heard all sorts of innovations coming into the game over the years. Spinners opening the bowling. We saw Suleiman Ben today. A lot of discussion in England recently during the one-day international between England and New Zealand, when Kevin Peterson switched from batting right-handed to left-handed and actually hit Scott Sturridge for 2 sixes batting left-handed. A lot of talk about whether that should be allowed, whether it's the spirit of the game and whatever else. This shot we had seen from Perkins, not new. Dougie Marilia from Zimbabwe was perhaps the first to use it. Used it against Australia in Perth in a one-day international in the final over against Glenn McGrath. Used it to really good effect. You've seen Mohamed Ashraful use it for Bangladesh. Cracked away through the offside. Xavier Marshall.
Just amazing, just amazing. He's not impressed, Brett Lee. He's picking his area, and staying in control of his options. That's the thing, staying in control of your options as a batsman. You know the length is going to be changed and the pace, so keeping your options open. Important.
He's going to hit the ball. Oh my goodness, now. I can't remember the last time I've seen a West Indian crowd like this for a batsman. Okay, for fast bowlers, we saw that in Jamaica. But for a batsman, and here is a batsman, there's no question about it. His 85 in the test match was outstanding, and this is quite exceptional. And neatly played again. Now, will they come for the second? No, not there. 17 off the over. 3 overs gone, power play is over, 51 without loss.
I talked about keeping your options open. Let's have a look at the last ball of the over. It's a slow delivery. Still aware enough to pick the pace of it and to control it, manipulate it into a gap to pick up the single. That is what he talked about, keeping your options open, not just premeditating and going through with that predetermined shot, whatever comes. It's a great skill. I think it's a skill to do that. Shane Watson into the attack.
Takes over from Mitchell Johnson, who conceded 20 in his only over. So the power play is gone now, 3 overs. And Australia are aware of it. The West Indies weren't. And they went with 4 overs for the power play. Weren't away. And that over cost 16, in fact, when the West Indies still only use 2 players outside the field restricting area when they need not have. 3 overs power play. Now, only 4 fielders need to be within that restricting area. Perkins in strike now from Watson. Very quickly came the wickets, and they would not have batted together, and yet the understanding is quite clearly there.
It's only at 7, Fletcher Perkins from 6 balls. Clearly he recognizes that Marshall is playing the more aggressive of the 2, and aggressive is relative, as they both are.
Could be a run out and gone. Where he committed himself too far, unnecessary, and that's a disappointment. A disappointment for the crowd here. Shane Watson strikes. So Xavier Marshall goes. Really excited this crowd with some thrilling shots, but a little unnecessary this. Couldn't stop and turn fast enough, and Watson bang on with the return. West Indies have lost their first wicket, and what a wicket it was. But a tremendous innings by Marshall. 36 off 15 balls, and some of the biggest hits we've seen at the Oval since the reconstruction. 53 for 1, 3.5 overs gone. In the air, but the fielder won't get there. It's safe. Top edge from Ramden. Well, Marshall's pyrotechnics have meant that the West Indies are down now to an equation of 1 run per ball. 44 from 44 deliveries. They have 9 wickets in hand, and you'd say that a team which knows how to do things should win this. That was a bit of a sacrifice from Marshall. Watson striking.
Yeah, you're right about it, Tony. It's just a run of ball needed, so you wouldn't say that guys would sort of coast it from here and still look to get the boundaries when and where they come. But I was really excited. The bench, Bravo, with the helmet on. And know that the guys coming in next will be kept on their toes depending on the situation. The batting order will change quite a lot. Flexibility is a big part of it. Fletcher with the helmet and the pads on as well.
Waited for it and chopped it away. Only 5 runs off the over, and the wicket, significant, the wicket. 56 for 1. had a very long wait today before they got any cricket. In fact, they might have thought they wouldn't have got any at all. Weather has been not a very good advertisement for Barbados. Heavy rain overnight, then persistent rain during the course of the day. Toss was made at 2:30, and we thought, well, we'll get a start. And then the rain came back. Match reduced to 11 overs each. Here's James Hopes taking over from Brett Lee. And the wait certainly has been rewarded from the West Indian point of view, surely. The bowling of Kemar Roach in his first appearance for the West Indies, bowled with good pace and good intelligence. And then came Xavier Marshall. 36 from 15 deliveries, 3 huge sixes, 3 fours. Ramden now comes down. I think Ramden is experienced enough, and they play together for Trinidad and Tobago. Dinesh Ramden will know William Perkins very well, and a little bit of advice to Perkins, perhaps saying, well, you know, you don't need that. 41 off 40 deliveries. Good start here for Hopes. Very good all-round cricketer, also one from the Indian Premier League. Down the ground, doesn't hit it all that well. Perkins just looks a little bit too anxious now.
A couple of balls ago, William Perkins missed a shot. Now, folks, if you're at home, listen to this. Listen to it. Has he edged that? No one's gone up and appealed, but there was a definite noise.
Nice shot. Will they try for a second? No, they won't. Quick return. But at least they're getting the runs, picking up singles, and they just need 39 off 37. Boundary will come, reduce things. They've got 9 wickets in hand, and they seem to be in a good position to finish us off with the victory here. Now this could be a run out. It's hit the stumps, he's gone. Ponting it is, hitting the stumps from square on. Well, you say that the West Indies are in a position for victory. They don't need dismissals such as this. We've had 2 run-outs now for the West Indies. They're in a good position. They don't need this type of thing. The Australians are very sharp in the field. Look at Ponting. Brilliance from Ponting in the field. 59 for 2. Perkins goes for 9. The West Indies have to reassess things here.
The new batsman is captain Dwayne Bravo.
West Indies have lost 2 wickets rather than needlessly. Both run out, but brilliant work by the Australians in the field. First of all, Marshall after that exciting exhibition of hitting, and now Perkins. So we're down to Ramden. Bravo has come in, the captain for the day, and you just feel that so much depends on him. They need to get 98 to win the match. They're 59 for 2, and 5 of the 11 overs gone to carry through until the end of the match. Jimmy Adams is with Greg Blue.
Thank you, Tony. It's going to be Shane Watson to continue. Relatively young to 2020 cricket, but experienced in terms of the composition of this team. Ramden and Bravo. Bravo off the mark right away.
First 5 overs of the West Indies batting, mainly thanks to Xavier Marshall. Played some outstanding shots. He was the first wicket that went down. Run out by Shane Watson, who's on at the moment.
Good shot from Ramdin. Short, given room, and having the presence of mind not to hit it too hard. Just easing it through what would have been a first slip position.
It was a slower ball from Shane Watson, and he just got it fine enough, or past the keeper, I should say. Hit a glove and then bat, but it waited for it nicely.
It's going to be a chance, and it's caught. Ramdin goes. Mitchell Johnson taking a good catch at mid-off. So the West Indies now lose a 3rd wicket. Mitchell Johnson diving to his right, low down.
Yeah, he was looking to go over the offside. Mitchell Johnson, fairly athletic fast bowler. Runs around and makes no mistakes. So another wicket falls. West Indies losing wickets all of a sudden, and now 64 for 3.
Watson continuing. So the West Indies losing wickets now, you would say needlessly, chasing 1 run and 6 runs and over, run of ball.
Yeah, mid-off inside the circle, so he's trying to target that area. It was good bowling from Shane Watson. Cramped him up. All he could do was get a bat on it to mid-off for the new batsman, Andre Fletcher. Good average, 46.5. For the new batsman, a slip going in. One past the outside edge. He's done well, Shane Watson. Have a lot of confidence coming out of doing very well over in the IPL. He's just about to complete his 2nd over, and he's got the figures of 1 for 11. And also the handy run out of Xavier Marshall, who was on fire at the time. So Australia have 5 in the ring now. They only need 4.
Good over from Shane Watson. 6 overs completed. It's 65 for 3. West Indies 65 for 3, chasing 97 made by the Australians. 33 more runs left for the West Indies if they're to win this 2020 game here in Bridgetown, Barbados. It's going to be a change in bowling. It's Cameron White, the leg spinner, replacing James Hopes. He'll be bowling to the captain of the West Indies, Dwayne Bravo.
This is quite a big moment in the match. Dwayne Bravo showed this series that he's willing to attack the spinners. And Cameron White probably didn't have a great IPL tournament with the ball. Just wants his man a little bit finer, got it filled right now. Quicker ball down the leg side, going to be wide. It's one of his variations. Cameron White, he just more or less bowls at seam up.
Could be he's struggling with the wet ball, Cameron White. That one almost didn't hit the pitch. It's not easy. It's been a wet day here in Bridgetown. The outfield would still be pretty wet. West Indies just need to regain some momentum, having gotten the run rate down to a run a ball and then losing 3 quick wickets. Really incumbent on the captain Bravo and Fletcher to try and regain some of that momentum that was lost. Pressure on both teams. Well, that's gone through everybody. Wait and see what the umpire decides. By signal by umpire Doctorov.
Better delivery from Cameron White. Missed everything, really. Wasn't great keeping there from Ronchi.
He's got it, hold of it, Bravo, and it's gone all the way. A welcome boundary for the West Indies.
Well, the ball not coming out very well for Cameron White at the moment. That last delivery was dragged down short, down the leg side. Bravo taking one hand off the bat, helping it on its way.
Run rate now for the first time in the game under 6 runs and over. So the West Indies, you'd have to say at this moment in time, are ahead of the game. It's a good finish to the over from Cameron White. 10 runs from it, it's 75 for 3. So the Australian captain with some thinking to do. He's made another change. It's going to be Mitchell Johnson returning from the Joel Garner end. Mitchell Johnson, who went for 20 in his first over. So going to be bowling to the West Indian debutant, Andre Fletcher. Still with a slip in place, Ricky Ponting. Dwayne Bravo coming down and having a word with Fletcher. Probably will be reminding him that at a runner ball, doesn't necessarily need to be going after boundaries. There are a lot of singles. Just rotate the strike. Single takes him off the mark. real interesting to see if the rest of this West Indian batting lineup can keep the nerve, keep their head, and play intelligent cricket. They are in front of the game this moment in time.
And that's gone straight up in the air, has it? But it's gone over Brett Lee at third man. It's just a thick outside edge, but it's gone all the way.
The crowd are loving it. The crowd are loving it. The crowd is sensing that the momentum has come back in favour of the West Indies. Dwayne Bravo giving room. And again, one-handed. Wasn't able to keep both hands on the handle of the bat, but he got enough bat on it. Easily cleared the man at third man. Intelligent batting this from Bravo. Just guides that down to third man for a single. He's already seen 8 runs scored in this over. Needs to be there with his junior partner Fletcher.
West Indies right on top of this match. Are doing really well because it is extremely dark here, Kensington Oval. Can't really tell with the cameras, but it is very, very gloomy.
Following his captain's lead, Fletcher just guiding it down to third man for another single. Well ahead, the West Indies. Required rate now just over 4.4. Batsmen to come, Kieran Pollard, Darren Sammy. Kieran Pollard, a massive striker of the ball. Darren Sammy, we saw in the Test series, quite capable of holding the bat. Being sent back, a throw from Clark and a direct hit. And it's going to give the West Indies a single off the rebound. Umpires have signalled for the replay.
Clark was the fieldsman. He's got a terrific arm, and he's just in. Another look at it, and he's just over the line. It was tight.
Green light confirms Greg Blewett's thoughts here in the commentary box. So at the end of 8 overs, the West Indies almost there, 85 for 3. Hope's replacing Cameron White. Ricky Ponting not trusting Cameron White with the second over, as immediately brought back James Hopes. His first over went for just 3 runs. Through for a quick single, it's going to be tight. And again, the umpire, Duncan, has signal upstairs for the third umpire.
I'm just looking at Michael Clark at point, and he doesn't seem too confident. And that's the reason why Good piece of fielding from James Hope. Bravo's pretty quick between the wickets. Did well. So green light, there it is. Another run to the West Indies. Now just 11 runs. Doing very well to lose it from here.
Bravo goes, he gets it over the man at extra cover. It's going to be another boundary for the West Indies captain. Moves the West Indies into the 90s, takes them to 91.
Well, Ricky Ponting, I should say, brought his fielders up on the offside, asking Bravo if he wanted to hit through, take the risk. It's up to you, but he did hit it in the air, but most importantly, pick the gap.
Well, the crowd here at Kensington Oval can sense that the West Indies are almost home. Just the 6 runs required now from 14 deliveries. And for a lot of them who at one point were worrying whether there would have been cricket today, really happy with the way things have gone for the West Indies in this shortened game. Fletcher goes, he's going to clear the boundary, and it's going to go 2 bounces into the cover boundary for 4.
Fletcher going inside out, and after he hit that shot, he was pumping his fists.
End of the over, it's 96 for 3. So the West Indies almost there, 2 runs to win. They're 96 for 3. Shane Watson will begin another over from the Joel Garner end, with the crowd here in the Kensington Oval really in a boisterous mood. Bravo pulls high. This is going to be it. The West Indies are going to win the game against Australia, the first 2020 international in the West Indies, with a 6 from their captain. Scenes of jubilation here from the players, from the home supporters. It was an abbreviated game, 11-a-side, and the West Indies have won by 7 wickets.